Hey there. So this is going to be quite a different video. I just want to let y'all know that I'm going to be stepping away from YouTube for a little while. I'm not sure how long. We had a huge shakeup in our family. My mom and I, Mama Buttercup and I, went to Florida. We left on Thursday. We drove down to Naples. So we left on Thursday, did some driving, drove all day Friday, stayed with a family member, which was an incredible time. We only see her once or twice a year, so we got to stay there. And then we carried on to Naples on Saturday. We checked into our Airbnb or Vrbo, whatever you want to call it. We checked in there. Everything was fine. Sunday we just kind of relaxed, did some shopping and, filling the house with groceries. Just really relaxing because we had 3 days in the car, which was very taxing if you've ever driven from, I live in Ohio. We drove from Ohio to Florida. So we crossed a bunch of states. It was fun though. We do this trip every year and it's just a great time for me and Mama Buttercup. As you guys know, she is my best friend. She was my maid of honor at my wedding. So we just love to spend time together and we look forward to these trips. We had a complete itinerary planned. Monday we were going to Miami so I could go to the Dior boutique and get the amphora and, do the Dior cafe and go to the couture store, just like all the Dior things. And I was so excited for that. Tuesday, we had scheduled a boat, a charter to take us out to one of the 10,000 islands. That was $300 for that. Wednesday, we really didn't have anything planned. Thursday, we were going to hit the beach, different beaches every day. Thursday, we were planning on going out to karaoke Thursday night. Friday, again, was going to be a beach day, and then we were to head home on Saturday. However, that didn't happen. And pardon me, I'm not editing this video at all. This is just coming to you guys the way it's recorded. I'm not home. As you can see, I'm in a completely different background. I am at my in-laws' house, and I will be here for the foreseeable future. So Monday night, we had just gotten back from Miami. It was an incredible trip. I want to share that with you guys. It's going to be a while. I did take footage. I did get the amphora, which I was so excited about. I bought a little keepsake from the Miami Couture store. We did the cafe. So I have things to talk to you about. I have pictures to show you. I have unboxings. But really those things right now, they just don't matter to me. I'm sorry, it's been a very hard week. So we went to Miami on Monday. And we had a fabulous time. Mama Buttercup was just so happy for me to see me do the things that I was really, really excited to do with Dior. And so Monday was just phenomenal. Come Monday night, about 9:30, my phone rings, and it was a phone number that I didn't know. So I went ahead and answered it because for work, I still work when I'm on vacation. There's always something I can help with. And nobody can do my job. So I am always available on my vacation to help my boss. And we have customers around the globe, different time zones across the US, So it was a number I didn't know. It wasn't a spam call, so I went ahead and picked it up. And the person on the phone says, are you so-and-so? And I said, that's me. And they said, well, can you tell me your last name? And I was not very nice. I was pretty bitchy. And I said, you called me. You should know my last name. And they said, well, I just really need to confirm your identity. And I said, well, I'm not going to give you that information because I don't know who you are. And then they said, well, is Mama Buttercup's name this? And I said, yes, that's her first name. And they said, well, can you tell me her last name? No, it will not give you any information. You need to tell me who you are first. There's so many scams out there that I wasn't willing to give out personal information. Like I had I had a call scam like that one time and they got a ton of info out of me before I realized it was a scam. And so I wasn't going to fall victim to that again. And so I gave this person a very hard time. And I finally said, either you tell me who you are or I'm hanging up. And they said, my name is so-and-so and I'm the chaplain at St. V's Hospital. And so I got really concerned. I said, okay, well, this is my last name. This is my mom's last name. I said, what is this about? And they said, we have your dad here in the ICU. Technically, he's in surgery from a gunshot wound to the chest. And I just lost it. My mom, I took the phone out to my mom right away so we could both hear it. And we both lost it. We had no idea what was going on, how it happened, if he was alive. We just didn't know anything. And, my dad has a really big mouth and a big attitude. And my dad will always tell you, he will say, like if somebody's being stupid, he's like, I'll tell them to their face, like, you're an idiot. And we always say, like, don't, Dad, don't instigate, because what if they have a gun? And his answer is always, I carry a gun too. And he does. He has a concealed carry permit. He's completely legal to carry. And now in our state, you don't even need a concealed carry anymore. And so not having any information except for that he's been involved in a shooting, has a gunshot wound to the chest, we need to get home right away. And I told the chaplain, I said, we can't. We're in Florida. We're 5 states away. We can't get there. And the chaplain said, you have to get here right away. And we just felt so trapped because we had driven down there. It would have taken 18 hours to get home. And we just knew we couldn't. So I called my husband. I said, I need you to get there right now. We live an hour from my parents. And at the time, he was the closest. And so he grabbed Quinn. And they literally left immediately. They did the hour drive to the hospital. In the meantime, we called my mom's sister. She's only about 25 minutes. So my mom's sister got to the hospital first. My dad was still in the OR. Had no idea what was going on. And then Mike, now you know my husband's name. And then my husband and Quinn got there, who then let us know the same thing. My dad was still in surgery. Turns out he really, really did a job. Luckily, he did not get in a fight with anybody. It was an accidental shooting. My dad is so careful. We don't know yet how it happened, but it was an accidental gunshot wound. Our hypothesis is that he was probably sitting on the sofa and his concealed carry is back here, and it probably got uncomfortable hitting against the couch. So we think that he went to pull it out, and when he did, the gun went off. So it went here. And boy, did it make a mess. I don't want to give you guys too many details. I don't know what my mom is comfortable sharing. This happened on Monday. It is now Saturday. And my dad is still in the ICU. He is sedated. He's not been able to wake up yet. The bullet will stay. They can't take it out. It's by his L4, so they can't take it out. He has damage to his liver, his kidney, his large and small intestine. They took out his gallbladder. He's had 3 surgeries. It's a mess. The surgeon told my mom it's like if you had like a tsunami in a small town. That's what his insides look like. And he also fractured a rib. They can actually feel in between the 2 ribs, or the 1 rib that's now in 2 pieces. So it's a mess. Again, I would love to tell you guys more. I think I've probably already shared more than what my mom would be comfortable with. So, but we have a long road. Tonight was great. And by great, I mean that they took him a little bit out of sedation. It was still sedation, but they had lowered the dose. He really struggled. He has tubes down his throat. He has ports just coming out of everywhere, collection tubes. And I mean, it is really bad, but they lightened his sedation today. And the nurse said, you know, your wife is to your right. And he did turn his head a little bit, which was incredible. I was reading a book to him because my dad is incredibly intelligent and he thrives on learning. And this man will read a novel in 24 hours. He just loves it. And so I got one of his favorite authors and I was reading to him today. And they came in to do some work. And when they were done, I said, do you want me to keep reading to you? And he didn't answer. And I said, blink your eyes if you want me to continue reading to you. And he blinked his eyes twice. And it was incredible. It was so good. And the most progress we've seen. He's had so many setbacks. And the surgeon told us on yesterday, Friday, the surgeon said if you would have asked me on Wednesday if he was going to make it, he said, I would have told you I didn't think so. So, he's making amazing, amazing strides, but we could still lose him. Initially, they said 6 to 8 weeks in the ICU. And then, they said 4 to 6 weeks in the ICU and 6 to 8 months at a rehab facility. So we just don't know. Today they said less, which is great. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks in the ICU and then time in a rehab facility. So I'm sorry, this is so gross. I'm so snotty. But I want to let you guys know I won't be around for a while. My family comes first. I have cashed in all of my vacation days, so I don't have to leave him until at least next Thursday. But as much as I love my channel, and as much as I love you guys, I've got to see my family through this. My mom's a mess, but she's so strong. But she needs support. And I'm going to be there as long as I can, so I will see you guys as soon as I can. But for now, I just had to let you know what was going on. And I hope to see you guys soon. The sooner I see you, the faster my dad has recovered, so hopefully I won't be gone too long. But until then, I want you guys to know that I will be missing you. And for those of you whom I've already talked to, I thank you so much for your kind words and your prayers. And, you know, we just need support, and the prayers help, so keep them coming. But, yeah, I just want to say I love you guys, and it's going to be a while, but I will be back. So I'll keep you guys updated as I can. And as always, you guys take care, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.